This is Dinner Date, the show where people hope to find true love through the love of good food.
This dating malarkey is it's hard work.
One lucky person will be getting the chance to find romance as they enjoy 3 very special meals, cooked for them by 3 very special blind dates.
I've been getting free food, it's been awesome.
On today's quest to find fine food and true love is 29-year-old Matthew.
My friends would describe me, I guess, 3 words: big, black, loud. I wear a suit for work, and with a shaved head, and because I'm 6'1", 15 stone, I can look like a bouncer when I go out. But I am a gentle giant, and I want people to know that. I want people to see that side of me.
Even gentle giants need love. So what kind of woman is Matthew hoping to meet?
I'm very attracted to confident women. I like someone who's comfortable in her own skin. I don't want to be part of a couple and it's Matthew and X, Matthew and X. I want us to be 2 individual people, but when we're together, people think of us as like bangs and mash. So we complement each other.
Despite a job as an account manager for a top publishing company, for the last year, Matthews shared his home with his mum and dad.
I own the house, so it's like living with flatmates who are my parents. It's great.
But Matthew's also been single for the last year, and with his 30th birthday looming, he's keen to do more than just work, work, work.
Guitar, learning the guitar.
Obviously haven't had many lessons yet. Is that Stairway to Heaven?
My ideal menu is something that I've never eaten before. I want to experience something new. I don't want to just be content with eating things that I've eaten a million times before, so I'd like to try something different, something new. It's quite exciting.
Matthew's going to be given 5 menus, created by 5 potential dates. Each menu should give Matthew a subtle taste of the lovely lady behind it. He should be spoilt for choice, so let's take a peek at our competing cooks.
Right, menu number 1.
I think men do like a little bit of meat, don't they, every now and again, as opposed to a salad. I think if you gave a man a salad, he'd probably look at it like...
Menu 1 belongs to street dancer Jessamy. Will her combination of surf and turf appeal to adventurous Matthew?
Interesting. I'm not really a seafood fan, but I like the contrast of flavours, the sweet chilli and ginger. Sirloin steak, love steak. I love cheesecake. Cheesecake is my favourite dessert by a long shot. Menu 2.
What I look for in a man, mustn't be too skinny, mustn't wear Ugg boots, mustn't live in a caravan, mustn't only eat pot noodles, mustn't live at home with his mother. The list could go on, but I think we could be all night.
Menu 2 is from rather picky Catherine. There's a lot of ham on there, but will she make a good fist of it?
Oh, here we go. Oh, charcuterie, platter of parma ham, bresaola and mozzarella, served with warm Italian breads. The first word, this may sound really rude, but the first word that came to mind was basic. Ham with cod, French beans. I love French beans. I think this person is maybe a bit of a risk taker. Menu 3.
There was one date I had with a guy that just really put me off him totally. He ate like a pig. It was like this noise, and I can't stand it. I don't want to see what he's eating. I can see it on the plate. I don't need to see it in his mouth.
Shana's menu has a raw tuna starter. It's a brave choice, but will Matthew be brave enough to try it?
Tuna tartare, raw fish, raw food is a big no-go. It's a bit simple. I'm not blown away. Menu 4.
No, there's a cliche that, you know, food is the way to a man's heart. Or is it food is the way to a man's stomach or something like that? I can't remember.
Will Matthew fancy a taste of the West Indies and be tempted by Siobhan's tropical menu?
Ooh. Infused with Caribbean spices. I love lasagna. I've had it from my mum. It's fantastic. Best I've ever had. Infused with Caribbean spices as well. So it's like they've put it in my mouth already and I'm tasting it. Menu 5.
I'd like a man to be able to enjoy a beef stew, and if he likes it, he'll probably like me, because I'm a bit of an unconventional person, so it's kind of a bit of a reflection on me, really.
Menu 5 belongs to Lucy, and her main course of posh beef stew isn't made in a hurry.
I love anything slow cooked. Really nice. I don't like rice pudding. I don't like rice pudding at all. Every time I think about rice pudding, it just reminds me of school days, primary school days, where you had the big bowl of rice pudding and it looked like cement.
Matthew has considered all 5 menus, but he can choose only 3. His dinner dating destiny is in his hands. Will he go for his tried and tested favourites or take a chance on dishes he's unsure about?
Menu 2, we have a winner. Menu 4, yep. And menu 5, yep.
Well, let's hope for Matthew's sake he's made the right decision. He's gone for menu 2, cod wrapped in Parma ham from Catherine, menu 4, spicy Caribbean lasagna from Siobhan, and menu 5, slow-cooked beef stew from Lucy. One thing's for certain, Matthew will be trying a whole range of foods he hasn't had before. This could be an interesting week. First to cook for Matthew is 27-year-old university officer Catherine.
I've been single for about 2 years. Dated quite a few different people, about 23 people in 10 months.
How many?
First dates. And yeah, I haven't worked it out just because I'm really fussy, apparently.
So, strange item of kitchen equipment located, it's on with the job. Catherine's leaving nothing to chance and is prepping everything well in advance. That's so organised.
The key to my menu is simplicity, keeping it straightforward, don't do anything too ambitious, and to cook things that you've done before.
Matthew was tempted by Catherine's starter of cured meats. He's not keen on fish but wanted to try her cod main, hoping it will convert him, and he's not entirely sure what syllabub is. Catherine's main course is her signature dinner party dish, but it can easily end in disaster. Wafer-thin Parma ham is notoriously fragile, but she has the perfect way to avoid it turning into a meaty mess. She carefully lays the ham on a sheet of baking parchment, puts the fish on the ham, spreads on the pesto, a row of basil leaves, and then simply folds the ham over the fish, and there you have it. And there's another reason why this dish is a regular at Catherine's dinner parties.
Seduction food, without a doubt, it's seduction food. Yeah, this is the food for romance and love. Yeah.
I'd check the recipe, Catherine. This is your 24th date this year and you're still cooking it. But is there anything special that she looks for in a man?
I have been out with a few guys who can play musical instruments, and they did seduce me using their instruments, their guitars and their pianos.
Matthew's learning the guitar. Could music be the food of love?
This is my first proper blind date, in the sense that I don't know what his name is, what he does. Usually there's like a mutual friend, or we've spoken before, or kind of met up before. It's just, yeah, nothing. I know nothing. It's complete unknown, which is a little bit unnerving, it has to be said.
With only a few minutes to go till Matthew arrives, Catherine knocks up her lemon syllabub. It may sound complicated, but it couldn't be simpler. Cream and sugar, lemon and lime juice, and broken biscuits. Made in minutes, it leaves just enough time for Catherine to slip into a party frock. This is Matthew's first date in almost a year. So how's he feeling?
A little bit apprehensive. It's a bit weird being somewhere. I just feel out of my comfort zone.
No such fears for serial dater Catherine. She's taking her 24th date this year in her stride.
I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling calm, kind of intrigued as to what he's going to be like. But other than that, no, quite calm. Everything's ready. Hasn't been a mad rush. So I'm thinking, so far, so good.
Well, you have had lots of practice. Unlike Matthew, who's feeling the pressure of a blind date.
I've been trying not to think about this, but everyone at work has been, oh, so Matthew, what's the latest? So who are you going to see tonight? I don't know. So everyone's been, every time I try to get it out of my mind and have a normal day at work, everyone's been like, oh, so who's you meeting tonight? Do you not know her name? Do you not know anything? No, I don't know anything. I know less than you. Leave me alone.
Well, he'll find out soon enough as he's about to come face to face with his first dinner date. Will it be 24th time lucky for Catherine or back to square one for Matthew?
Oh, I can see a blue dress. Hello.
Hello, I'm Catherine.
Catherine,
Hi.
nice to meet you, Catherine. I'm Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Hello,
Hi.
how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah? Good. Sorry, I've got a wet umbrella.
It's
Where
all right,
should I-
don't worry, I'll
should I
take
drop
it.
my-
I'll just prop it up against
Okay.
here. It's fine, no worries. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad omen, and he hasn't even taken his jacket off.
Loaded.
It is. Let me wrap it up. That's what I'm going to do.
Can I get you a drink?
Oh, please.
What would you like? I've got white, I've got red wine.
I've got, no, actually, I had a bottle of red wine and I've left it in the cab.
Turning up without a bottle of wine? Do you actually want a girlfriend, Matthew?
I did.
Take a seat.
I'll
Would
take
you
a
like
seat.
red or would you like white?
Red,
Red,
please.
sure. Cheers, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. You look great, by the way.
Thank you very much.
That's good. Flattery works every time.
I'm 27.
Okay.
I think you're 29.
I am 29. How did you
Oh,
do that? How did you do that?
I just guessed.
There's no sign of the first course yet, but what are their first impressions?
I think he's really nice. He's very friendly. I'll excuse him for getting the wine. I'll let him off. But he seems chatty. He's got lots to say. Yeah, impressed. Thumbs up.
Oh, nightmare. I bought a bottle of wine because I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn up with a bottle of wine. That's what you do. Left the first bottle of wine in my house on my kitchen table. I can see it. I can picture it. Got in the cab to come here. Asked the nice cab driver, okay, can you stop, get a bottle of wine? Great, no problem. Stopped. Got a bottle. I got the same bottle of wine. The same bottle of wine. What did I do? I left it in the cab.
I think I do fancy him a little bit. He's quite smartly dressed. I think it's looking good. And he's bubbly, he's enthusiastic. I think he's got a nice personality, which always makes him more attractive.
It's going really well. Really well. I like this. I think she's very, very warm, very friendly, and a smile as well. I really like that because I think we were both probably quite nervous.
So tell me something exciting about you. Tell me three interesting facts.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I'll tell you 3 interesting facts about me in return.
Okay, why don't you go first?
Catherine's showing no sign of nerves and is already revealing her innermost secrets.
I don't like corned beef. As a child, I was in a TV series about science
No
with
way.
aliens in it that were puppets.
Science. Alien.
Matthew hasn't just come round for a chat. This is supposed to be a dinner date. Where's the food?
Over the summer, I went to Vietnam and Cambodia with my sister.
Ah, about time. Something to eat. Catherine's charcuterie board finally makes an appearance. But before he starts, Matthew just wants to check if there is such a thing as a free dinner.
When it comes to sort of washing up,
Yeah?
you...
Are you going to do it? Yeah, well done.
yeah, why not? Yeah, I'll do it. Do you do washing up as you go along? If you're preparing a meal?
Today I tried, just because I didn't want it to be like a almighty mess when you arrived.
Normally, would you do that?
Not usually, I kind of leave it.
Catherine's main course of cod wrapped in Parma ham will take 20 minutes to cook. Enough time for Matthew to take the flattery up a notch.
Cod is I don't know why I didn't mention this. Cod is actually my favourite food. No, look at his face. This is an honest face. It's true. I can't lie.
Matthew, that's a whopper.
How are you with mashing potatoes?
Oh, I am an expert.
Are you?
Yep.
Head of mashed potatoes.
Head of potato committee.
So the head of potatoes gets on with the mashing.
I'm mashing.
Mashing.
Oh, food's done. Food's done. Oh wow.
I love the way that I've got you doing this.
Wait a second.
Come round.
Something's
I'll
not
cook.
right.
Come round.
Yeah, come
I'll
round.
cook.
I'll cook. Actually, no. You'll cook.
It's fine. It's a team effort. That's what it
I
is.
like that.
Team effort.
Okay, team effort.
Do you think it needs milk?
I think a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit.
If I pour it in slowly, tell me when to stop. Tell me.
Okay, what? Too much. No, I'm kidding, that's fine. I'm not the kind of guy who toots his own horn.
But that mash is awesome.
Awesome is an understatement.
Really?
Catherine.
Okay.
This will be
Mash.
the best mash you've ever had in all of your living life. I kid you not.
Wow, who would have thought that mashing potatoes could be such fun? Simple flattery has given way to full-on flirting. But the proof of the pudding, or rather the cod, is in the tasting.
Yeah,
It
cheers.
looks great.
Enjoy. I hope it tastes okay.
Okay, here we go.
Self-confessed fish hater Matthew is just seconds away from being found out.
They don't look.
Could the date be over before it's begun?
Yeah, you're looking. Okay, there you go. You know, okay, a slight confession. I don't actually like...
Mash.
No, seafood. Don't like fish.
You can eat around the fish, I won't be offended.
No, honestly, I'll eat the fish. This fish is actually really nice.
That's the first fish Matthew has had in years. He seems to really like it. He's cleared his plate.
I didn't think that I would like it, but wrapped in a Parma ham, it just... What? It's really, really good. Loved it.
It was a bit mortifying, wasn't it? He didn't like cod, but he chose it, so he can't have really hated it. And he did eat it. It is all finished. I've left more than he had, so maybe he's only eating it to be polite.
With the main course a pleasant surprise, it's on to Catherine's intriguing pudding, syllabub. What will Matthew make of it?
Are you ready
Syllabub
for the
time.
syllabub?
I'm excited. I
Yeah,
am.
you should be, you should be.
That's really good.
Yeah?
It's just like a lemon mousse.
Yeah. I feel that the expectation has been raised on the
raised
syllabub
up.
and then come crashing down to us. Oh, so that's just like
So it's
cream.
like, just like a lemon... Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, he seems to like it, and it's turned them both into a right pair of silly bubbers.
So I like a little bit of a syllabub and a
Syllabub.
bit of syllabub.
Syllabub. I think he's scoring highly on the tick list. Yeah, quite good, yeah.
Catherine just loves musical men. If Matthew can get a tick in this next box, who knows what might happen.
Do you play a musical instrument? Because that's really interesting.
I'm learning the guitar at the moment.
Are you? Really? Really?
Yeah.
Are you learning the
Okay,
guitar?
Okay.
Is there a but?
No, I'm just about learning the chords.
That's impressive.
Impressive.
Yeah.
He can barely play a note.
Yeah, I can't play any musical instruments.
No instruments at all?
No, well, I can play the recorder through my nose.
Any nostril?
It's kind of both at the same time.
Now that's musical talent. But all good things must come to an end, and Matthew's got a long week of dating ahead of him. Time to head home.
I'm going. In the rain. Yeah. Bye.
Matthew will be deciding which of his dinner dates he wants to see again, but how will they feel about him?
It was really nice. Catherine was lovely. Lovely. So, you know, we had a good time.
Generally a good first date in comparison to the other 20-something.
It was a good, very, very good start to the week.
Yeah, I think, yeah, he was ticking a lot of boxes. But, you know, we'll wait and see, really. Don't know whether he was ticking the sexual chemistry box, you know, that kind of spark.
All 3 dates will be scoring Matthew out of a possible 3 stars.
I'll give him 2 stars out of 3.
So that's 2 stars from Catherine. It's not the top, it's not the bottom, but somewhere safely in the middle. The next day, and it's 25-year-old care worker Siobhan's turn to have Matthew round for dinner. She's been single for 3 months and hopes her spicy Caribbean menu will be a winner.
It's not often that you go to a restaurant and you see a Caribbean lasagna, is it? So, you know, yeah, it's very different, and I'm sure he'll like it. I hope he'll like it. I'm not the best cook, but I'll try my hardest. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed indeed. Matthew might need all the help he can get.
My cooking ability on a scale from 1 to 10 is probably about 4, because I'm not the best cook. Everyone knows it.
Cooking a 3-course meal from scratch isn't easy. 4 out of 10 seems a bit harsh, Siobhan.
But there's sometimes I make food and it just comes out really bad. I don't even know why. Right, oh my God, okay, what's going on here? I've never cut an avocado before. What's that bit? That's the pip, okay. This is what I mean. It just goes to show that I can't cook.
Yeah, maybe 4 out of 10 is about right. Siobhan's starter is a salad of her own invention, containing avocado, sweet corn, peppers, pineapple, kidney beans and chickpeas. Her main course is a West Indian take on lasagna, which intrigued Matthew, as lasagna is the only dish he can cook himself. And dessert is a Caribbean classic.
That's my salad. Ta-da!
Lasagna is as Italian as opera, ice cream and crying footballers. So how will Siobhan give hers a West Indian twist?
So I'm preparing my mince at the moment. As you can see, I've got some spring onions in there. I've got some onions. I've got some spices, Caribbean spices, and some really nice Caribbean sauce. Hopefully he likes the pepper, because if he doesn't, I'm in trouble. So there's a bit of jerk, there's a little bit of barbecue as well in there. I don't have a clue what I'm doing at the moment. This could go one way or the other. This is very risky, but I'm really praying that it comes out really nice, because I'll be really embarrassed if it doesn't.
Not half as embarrassed as Matthew will be if he can't eat it.
Well, I just bish bash really. I just put everything in. I don't even taste it. I just put everything in and just hope for the best.
So she fries off her mince and red onions with several types of sauce.
It's called Siobhan's own lasagna. Put in the pasta strips. It's like these ones. I'm making them from scratch actually.
So far so good, but before Siobhan can add the rest of the ingredients, she needs to find one vital piece of kit.
I can't find that thing that you use to open tins. I can't remember what it's called now.
Corkscrew? Grater?
Tin opener.
That's the one.
Oh, there it is.
Now she can add the magic ingredient. Instead of the usual bechamel sauce, Siobhan's using coconut milk.
I'm just going to put it over here. That looks pretty bad. Maybe I'll just put some of this over it. That's it. That should cover it up. All I need to do is just put a bit more strips over it. And this will be the last, because it needs to go in the oven. You know what? I don't actually know how long I'm supposed to keep it on for. I leave on for about an hour. An hour's safe, isn't it? Gas mark 5 or something like that.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I'm going to put every single bit of cheese in here because I really love cheese.
Really? No one would ever know.
I've just decided to put a bit of cinnamon on top. My plan could backfire, but then it could go the other way as well.
With her first 2 courses prepared well in advance, who is Siobhan hoping will be coming for dinner tonight?
But I've got a crush on River Phoenix at the moment, that really famous actor that died in 1994. He was really, really fit actually. God, if my date looked like him tonight, I would have him. No time. In no time, I'd have him.
Sorry, Siobhan, there's no chance whatsoever of River Phoenix turning up.
I've washed up the dishes. Everything's nice and clear. So now I've got to quickly run upstairs and get changed for my dates.
Siobhan's dinner date is about to arrive, and his expectations are high.
Out of all of the menus, this was the menu that excited me the most, just because of the vibrance and the colour. The menu seems like a lot of fun, and I hope that the person is as much fun as the menu depicts them to be. So I'm excited about tonight. Really excited.
Right, so I've got my knife and fork. I can't remember which way it goes round because I'm not posh, so.
I'm feeling good. Feeling good. It's date number 2, and I'm excited. Excited. It should be fun.
Am I nervous? I'm more excited than nervous, but I think when I see him, I'm going to be a bit nervous, especially if he's really fit.
Well, you're just about to find out.
Oh God, is that him? Oh God, I don't know if I'm prepared.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Matthew.
Hi, I'm Siobhan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice
How are you
to
doing?
meet
You okay?
I'm fine, you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Well done, Matthew. You didn't leave tonight's bottle of wine in the taxi.
No, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Good.
I'll bring it in the kitchen.
Okay.
If you want to sit in the lounge,
Shall I sit down?
I'll be with you in a sec.
Okay.
As Matthew amuses himself in the lounge, what are Siobhan's first impressions?
Yeah, he seems pretty charming actually. He seems quite suited and booted.
She's nice. We'll see.
So, will the fiery, spicy, tropical treats warm Matthew's heart, or will Siobhan give him the cold shoulder?
Yeah, a little bit disappointed, I guess. I was hoping I'd get mine with a Phoenix.
But hopefully her menu of spicy Caribbean-infused dishes will put some heat into the date. And if that doesn't work, then some good old-fashioned Jamaican rum punch should do the trick.
I'm going to do a Caribbean fruit punch. I'm going to do it with some white rum. And I've got some ice. I've got some pineapple juice. And I've got some coconut, which I put in the lasagna. And I was supposed to put it in the fruit punch.
Why not stick a cocktail umbrella and a cherry in the lasagna as well?
This is my own cocktail concoction.
Yeah.
I've made a bit of a mistake. I've put the coconut into the lasagna.
Okay.
And I've put... Well, I was supposed to put the coconut in the cocktails.
Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So I'm
Give it a
intrigued.
whirl.
Okay. So what's in it? Don't tell me. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Knock yourself out.
That's a rum. I can taste the pineapple. I'm not sure if it's because I can see a pineapple. I can only taste rum. I can only taste rum and pineapple. What else is in there?
Ginger as well.
Ginger.
Ginger beer.
This is good. This is good.
So it's a thumbs up from Matthew, even though most of the cocktail is in the main course. Let's hope the tropical and zesty salad is as well received.
It is influenced by Caribbean, but it's my own concoction.
Is it okay?
So brace yourself.
So like the punch and
Yeah.
the lasagna.
It's the Siobhan concoction.
This is the Siobhan concoction.
You seem to have liked my concoction of the
I
cocktail.
love it. That's good. That's good. So this tonight is essentially just going to be Siobhan concoction night. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go with it.
Matthew's wolfing it down, but Siobhan has just remembered something. Her lasagna has been in the oven for hours.
It's actually not burnt, but it's very brown, but it's not burnt, so that's the main thing.
Food was really good. Really good. I was a bit surprised. I know it was a concoction. She kept saying concoction.
Siobhan's salady concoction has gone down a treat. The lasagna's not ruined. Now, how about that date?
I think it's going all right, actually. Well, not that I was expecting it, but I expected it to be sort of not as good as it's going at the moment. We get on pretty well.
I just imagine her in the kitchen just throwing things in like, oh, sweet corn, yeah, that'll do, yeah, whatever, peanut butter, yeah, that'll do. So, but no, it was really good. So I'm still looking forward to the lasagna.
I'm going to share it out now and just hope for the best.
It's time for yet another Siobhan concoction. Her totally unique, one-off Caribbean lasagna.
Oh, God, you know what I've just remembered? I actually forgot to put sauce in it. I've not put any sauce in it. I just remembered as I cut it open. Oh, God.
If I didn't like the fruit salad, I would be very worried. Maybe even wanted to jump out the window about this lasagna, but the fruit salad was really good. With everything in it, the chickpeas and the kidney beans and the sweet corn, with everything in it, it was really, really nice. So I think she'll do, push her out. I think she'll do well with this, with the lasagna.
I'll take his one in first. Wish me luck.
Luck? That lasagna's got coconut milk, about a pound of cheddar and a liberal sprinkling of cinnamon. Who needs luck?
That's really good.
You sure?
No, I can taste the coconut.
You can?
I know it was an accident.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Was it nice?
Oh, Siobhan, you did well.
I'm so shocked, actually. I thought it was going to be really bad.
So, against all the odds, the Caribbean lasagna's a hit.
I have created the world's first Caribbean lasagna. Oh my God, I'm going to be like a star. Seriously, like I don't actually know anyone that's cooked Caribbean lasagna before.
And while Siobhan's busy patting herself on the back, poor old Matthew's left alone again.
This is what I was a bit worried about. The whole, see me being here. I feel like I'm twiddling my thumbs, because obviously it's supposed to be a date.
So Matthew twiddles his thumbs as Siobhan rustles up her pudding of fried plantain and ice cream. Plantain is a type of banana that can also be steamed, boiled, grilled and baked.
We are sort of managing to hold a conversation, but to be honest with you, I am a little bit bored.
No, the dessert may be sweet, but the date's turning sour.
Oh God. Awkward silence.
I'll say something.
You say something.
Bananas. How do I open this bad boy door?
Eventually, mild-mannered Matthew calls time on the date and heads for the door.
Thanks a lot.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
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 I think she's pleased he's gone rather than the date went well. But what does Matthew think of his second date?
This evening has been the most interesting I've had in quite some time. Siobhan is a lovely, adorable girl.
I have actually had a good night, to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than this. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to be this great. He loved my cooking. He complimented me so much, and I think he's a nice guy. I really do genuinely think he's a nice guy.
There was some awkward silences, awkward moments tonight. That wasn't down to Siobhan, it wasn't down to myself, it was just down to the fact that we are two completely different people, and it's hard to find a common ground with someone who you're completely on the opposite side with.
Out of 3 stars, I would give Matthew a 1, because I don't think there was any chemistry there at all. He's not my type.
That's not good. 1 solitary star from Siobhan. Maybe just to thank him for turning up. Next day, and it's 28-year-old film publicist Lucy's turn to cook up a 3-course meal for Matthew.
I'd hope my menu would appeal to a man because it's not too experimental, but it's got those memories of home and home comforts and nostalgia. It's something warming for the colder months, but it's a little bit experimental as well.
Experimental? You're not planning on cooking like that, are you? And there's a sense of déjà vu already about Lucy's preparation.
I just go a bit mad, most of the time I don't follow a recipe, I just make things up.
Oh no, not another one. This could be coconut lasagna take 2. Lucy will be cooking Matthew scallops for starters, something he hasn't tried for 10 years. He liked the look of her beef stew, but he hasn't had rice pudding since primary school, and he hated it then. However, adventurous Matthew is willing to give Lucy's a go. Matthew won't be arriving for hours, but Lucy has to start her slow roast beef stew now, as it, roasts slowly.
Beef stew is one of my all-time favourite things. My mum used to cook it for us. I think it appeals to the man because I think it's going to remind a man of his mum. You know, being at home, it's going to remind him of those family values.
So, after browning and sealing the beef, add about a bottle of red wine. Good thing there's plenty of time for the alcohol to cook off.
I love mushrooms. If the guy doesn't like the mushrooms, then I just pick his out.
Then add some unpeeled posh carrots, a handful of herbs, and some beef stock to dilute all that wine.
So I'm just going to pop the stew into the oven, and it can just sit in there for 2, 3, 4 hours.
Blimey, it really isn't fast food. Lucy's been single for nearly 2 years, so what sort of man is she hoping for?
Well, he's seen the menu, so it's promising that he picked it. I guess it suggests that he's someone that appreciates his home cooking, but I hope it doesn't mean that he's not a good cook himself, because it might mean that he relies a bit on his mum's cooking. But fingers crossed that's not the case. I definitely don't want a mummy's boy. It'd be my worst nightmare.
If his parents live in his house, though, is he still a mummy's boy? So, 2 dates down and 1 to go, and apart from feeling full, how is Matthew faring?
I'm feeling tired, actually. This dating malarkey is it's hard work. I've been enjoying it immensely. I've been getting free food. It's been awesome.
Yes, I think everything's ready now. I've left the potatoes on, so hopefully they won't boil over, and I can just leave them cooking while I go and get ready. A little bit more nervous, but I'm kind of intrigued, really. This is the first time I've actually cooked like a proper sit-down 3-course meal for a man, so yeah, this could be the first or the last time. We shall see. It could be the beginning of a succession of 3-course dinners, but it could be the very end.
Lucy will find out any second, as Matthew is just about to arrive.
The Moment of truth.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Lucy.
Lucy, nice to meet you. I'm Matthew.
Hi, Matthew.
Nice to meet you, Lucy.
Come in.
You look great.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you. That's for you.
Oh, that's kind. I'm red. Good choice.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you
choice.
very much. Yeah,
Good.
definitely.
Well done. Second date running that he's remembered to bring the wine.
So do you live in Streatham? How
I
many
do.
people?
I live with my parents actually.
Yeah.
The one thing Lucy feared, someone who lives with their parents. She doesn't hang around to find out they actually live with him.
I'm just going to go and put the starter on. It doesn't only take like 4
Yeah?
minutes.
Okay.
It's
Oh, 4 minutes.
Scallops,
I
you've
like
not
that.
seen from the menu,
Yeah.
so fingers crossed. I've not cooked these before,
Okay,
so
touch
fingers
wood.
crossed.
Touch wood. We'll be fine. We'll
I'll
be
just
fine.
leave you with it. You want to
I'm
for
fine.
a drink?
No, I'm
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Perfect.
So, first impressions?
She seems really nice, really open, really welcoming, and she a big smile when she greeted me. I like that.
Not what I was expecting at all. Older than I thought he would be. Nice smile, nice eyes, which is nice as what I said would be nice, and really friendly. But definitely looks-wise, not somebody that I would normally go for.
Yeah, I would say yes, she is my type. I have high hopes for tonight. High hopes. I guess my nightmare would have been to meet someone who I thought was attractive and really nice. And that's who I've met with Lucy.
That doesn't sound like your normal kind of nightmare, but this might be. The last thing Matthew fancied on Lucy's menu was scallops, and there are 3 large ones heading his way.
Bon appetit!
Matthew chose Lucy's menu as he wanted to try new foods. Will he be eating the scallops or his words?
Okay, well, you go first.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Are you into your seafood? What sort of thing do you generally like?
I'm not really a seafood fan.
Oh, really? So
I
this
haven't
is
had.
a bit of an experience.
This is a bit of experience.
Doesn't like seafood. That was a bit of a revelation with it. I'm serving up the scallops. It's like, I'm a big fan of seafood or olives. I'm like, oh, great.
Okay, hello, Lucy.
King of mash, Matthew's keen to help in the kitchen.
Now, I must apologise in advance.
Are you
I tried
upsetting
to
me?
do, basically, right, dumplings have
But the
gone
sweet
very
potato
well.
mash.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, he's just a bit too late.
What should I do?
Take the wine through?
What, back in there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I helped a lot.
You did, no,
I did.
thank you.
I did. I'm going to close this door. Oh.
Time for the main event. Lucy's posh school dinner of beef, stew and veg.
Okay, I'm going in.
Are you giving you enough meat on there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the dumplings are alright.
You've done really well. Really well with this. The stew is amazing. It's really good food.
For dessert, Matthew will be having rice pudding. He hasn't had it since school, and his reason for choosing Lucy's menu was to see if it was as bad as he remembered.
Please excuse the presentation there. But there's the rice pudding with chocolate sauce. Presentation is awful.
It looks great.
I'm a little bit embarrassed for myself.
Don't be. No, it looks great, and I'm sure it'll be amazing. You try it first.
It's a little, yeah, thanks. It's a little undercooked because we ran out of time, but fingers crossed, you know. You get the hot and cold element there.
I like the hot and cold.
You liking it? Oh, good.
that.
It's been fun. Yeah, it's. I think the food seemed to go down pretty well. So I don't know whether he was just doing a very good job of covering up something you didn't like, but if he was, then he did a good job of covering it up.
I am really glad that I chose these menus. I am here because I wanted to meet new people, broaden my horizons, and so far that's what I've done.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank
it's been
you.
lovely meeting
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and thank you for the meal. It was great.
Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope don't complain about it too much.
No.
That's his first rice pudding in 20 years. Seems Matthew will do anything to impress Lucy.
Safe
Take
journey
care.
back.
Lucy's menu had 2 courses that Matthew was surprised he liked. But what did he think of the date?
It's been a really good evening. Really, Lucy was lovely.
We definitely seemed to get on well in terms of conversation, but I wouldn't say that there was necessarily anything there wasn't that magic spark.
She was fantastic. She was attractive, really attractive. I mean, the conversation we had, we seemed to have a lot in common. It was easy, really easy to talk with her. Lucy has left me with a very difficult decision.
It'd be nice to you know, carry on the conversations and find out a little bit more about each other other than the kind of generic standard questions that people kind of find themselves asking in these situations.
She was lovely, which is obviously why this decision's so hard.
I would give Matthew 2 out of 3 stars. He was a really nice guy, seemed very genuine, complete gentleman, like the way he brought the wine and he greeted me, he was very friendly.
So that's 2 stars from lovely Lucy. Now it's time for him to decide which lovely lady he wants to see for seconds over a romantic meal for 2 at a top London restaurant. First up was 27-year-old serial dater Catherine.
Catherine was such a lovely person. She was so warm, and when she greeted me with a smile, that just made me feel totally at ease.
It's fine, no worries. Oh.
Yeah. But as the evening went on, I just felt more and more comfortable. It was good. She was lovely.
Catherine rated Matthew a middle-of-the-road 2 out of 3 stars. Could she be the one to find him on her doorstep tonight? Matthew's second dinner date was 25-year-old care worker Siobhan.
When Siobhan explained that she put coconut in the lasagna instead of the rum punch, I was a bit concerned, to say the least. I was at one point contemplating jumping out the window.
I actually forgot to put sauce in it.
But it all came together and it tasted, it was great. At some points I did feel like I was trying to force a conversation. I don't think there should be a lot of awkward silences on a first date.
Thank you.
Siobhan gave Matthew 1 star. Let's hope the poor lad doesn't choose her for his date, or he could be in for a long night. Matthew's final dinner date was 28-year-old film publicist Lucy.
Lucy is a really attractive girl, a really nice personality as well. I imagine if we went out, I imagine we'd have a lot of fun. Well, after never liking rice pudding, and the last time I had it was when I was in primary school, and I actually had seconds. So I was surprised. I was quite pleased, quite proud of myself. Like, go Matthew, an achievement for me. Red meat, red wine. Overall, it was a great date.
Lucy liked Matthew enough to give him 2 stars. It's good, but will she be the one that Matthew whisks away for a romantic dinner tonight? Matthew's 3 dinner dates are all slapping on the lip gloss and getting ready to go, but only one of them will have romance knocking on their door. Matthew's on his way to take one lucky lady out for a meal they haven't had to cook. The other 2 will be eating in all alone.
Oh, I definitely prefer it if he was here this evening, definitely. But it would be good to see him again. I think we got on well and we had a good chat, and yeah, there's plenty more to talk about. So, and there wouldn't be the pressure of cooking this evening, which is so much easier.
If he turns up, it would be kind of funny, actually. Maybe, you know, I'm thinking to myself, he won't come, and then he'll knock at the door in about 5-10 minutes and he'll be here. Just never know.
I thought Matthew was a really nice guy. A second date's always good to kind of assess how much you really like somebody. So if a second date happened, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
Whatever.
I'll enjoy my dinner for one.
That leaves one woman who's cooked her way to a romantic meal for 2.
Hello.
Hi,
How are
nice
you
to
doing?
see you.
Nice to see you again.
Good. How are you?
I'm here to take you out.
Maybe it was her non-stop chat or the luscious lemon syllabub, but Matthews helped himself to a second serving of Catherine.
I was optimistic. I was practicing my disappointed but not bitter face.
Well, like an Oscar win.
Yeah,
Right? You've been nominated, but you didn't. That was well deserved. Yeah, well deserved.
Romance might be on the menu for Matthew and Catherine, but for Siobhan and Lucy, it's a night in. and a ready meal for one. Although the way Lucy's going, she might have the fire brigade dropping in. Always read the instructions, Lucy. Remove outer packaging.
I think I feel a bit gutted, actually. How dare he? Make him a nice slap-up meal and he comes and brings me this. I mean, what is this about? Macaroni cheese. Come on, mate, you could have done better than that.
I'm not disappointed, no. I'm wishing him good luck with the girl that he has chosen. He must have had a bit of a spark there, and so I hope that something good comes for him.
I'm not disappointed that he wasn't there, because I wasn't expecting him to be there anyway. So it was no surprise to me at all.
There was definitely nothing there between me and him, and we could both tell that. So it was definitely for the best.
At least it's all for me, isn't it?
But for Matthew and Catherine, the conversation's flowing like the wine.
Cheers. Enjoy it.
I do like him. I think he's a nice guy, and I think it's really easy to talk to him. And yeah, he's a good-looking guy, so I can't complain. Yeah, definitely good. You know, a good 24th date.
That's going really well so far. I'm glad that I chose Catherine. It's as I thought would happen. We just continued the conversation that we did from the first date, so it's going really well.
Yeah, you never know. 24 could be the lucky number. Who knows?
I think there'll be more dates. I'd like to see her again. But so we'll see what happens.
Twilight, where dreams and reality collide. I hear the whispers of the night calling out to me deep inside. Melodic melodies dance in the air, new wave rhythms take me there. A mysterious world I can't explain, some dreams driving me insane. Lost in a dreamy trance with atmospheric paths, I'll take my chance. My voice soft and clear, guiding you through this atmosphere. Strings intertwine with my soul as I let go of all control. Low bass reverberates within my chest, taking me on a journey to where I rest. Taking you through this atmosphere. Melodic melodies dance in the air, new wave rhythms take me there. A mysterious world I can't explain, synth driving me insane. Lost in a dreamy trance with atmospheric paths, I'll take my chance. My voice soft and clear, guiding you through this atmosphere. Strings intertwine with my soul as I let go of all control. Low pace reverberates within my chest, taking me on a journey to where I rest. Floating on waves of sound, I'm lost but never found. The beauty of this unknown place captures me with grace. Lost in a dreamy trance with atmospheric paths, I'll take my chance. My voice soft and clear, guiding you through this atmosphere. In this melodic